Let's set the stage. I am not a preacher, a pastor, a minister, a rabbi, or any other type of biblical scholar. I am not a pitchman, a salesman, or an infomercial maniac. I am an everyday guy. I am a family man. I am a sinner. I am imperfect. I am a husband. I am a father. I am an employee. I am a small business owner. I am a fatherless bastard. But most importantly, I am a Christian. This does not mean I have it figured it all out. This does not mean I have all the answers. This does not mean I'm here to condemn you or guilt you into what I believe. I'm not here to ask you for money. I'm not here trying to convince you of anything. Reality is that unless you want to be convinced, convicted, or changed, nothing will happen. So why am I talking to you? Is this a motivational speech? It may be for some. Is this an answer that you're looking for? Maybe. What this is the truth that I've experienced in my life. The moments of reality that have changed my life that I consider to be the secret of life, the secret of success, and the secret of happiness. I reiterate, I do not want your money. I don't want your email address, and I don't want anything else from you. I'm here today to share to you what God has done in my life and tell you that it can be done in your life as well. I'm not going to quote scripture. I'm not going to tell you that my life is perfect and easy, but I will tell you what drives me every day that leads me to my happiness. What you will hear is my passion for success and where God has delivered me over many years of trials and tribulations, tests, troubles, and flat-out failures. There will be no inspirational pictures or theme songs. The inspiration I want you to hear are from my experiences and what our Father in heaven has taught me, put on my heart, and what He wants me to tell you. So you have asked, what have you learned and what is the secret? The answer is one you've heard before but probably never listened. I'm going to break it down to you in some simple bullet point answers, and no need to take notes because you will remember what I have to say. Number 1, pray. Oh, sure, this is a typical response from those Bible beaters. Preaching, screaming, and yelling. Pray, and all your questions, fears, concerns will be answered. This is not that BS. However, I want you to think about this differently. When I say pray, I mean talk to God. Use any language, dialect, accent, and terminology you wish. Tell Him everything you can. Tell Him what you want, what you need, and why you are talking to Him. Don't worry about all those formalities. Don't worry about crossing your hands, kneeling into church. Just talk to Him. He will hear you no matter what. So you may think this is not hard, and you are wrong. As men, our society has pushed us in every direction, pulling us at every angle, and the moment you set time to talk to Him, something comes up. Kids, work, sinful distractions, etc. Well, welcome to Satan. He can and will do this every time you set your time to talk to God. Want to see if Satan exists? Try dedicating your life to Christ. However, Satan is weak when it comes to God, so overpower him with your will that God has given you. No different than in work, sports, or physical goals. Plan to execute and execute the plan. This simple plan will change your life if you do it. Simple, yes. Hard, yes. Can you do it? Only you can answer. However, I've done it, I do it, and I am no different than you. So you ask, what will happen? Well, this is not a pyramid plan for success, fame, or fortune, so I cannot answer that for you. However, I can tell you what has happened to me. At first, nothing. Yes, nothing. In my world, I expect instant gratification. I want instant results. I want a plan to be executed today so I can reap the rewards for tomorrow. Well, just doesn't happen like that. Remember, God is the creator of everything. No matter how you break it down, no matter how great you think you are, God has a bigger plan for you, and you are just not smart enough to figure it out. God is not a lottery ticket, which means you can't just play occasionally and hope to get some instant ramifications of success. He wants to hear from you. He wants to know you, and He wants to spend time with you. If you ask Him for something and He gives it to you instantly, will you not just ignore Him the next time until you need something? So take your time. Get to know the most impressive, powerful, caring, loving, impressive man that ever walked the face of the earth, Jesus Christ. Don't expect to provide anything, but be prepared to receive more than you can ever imagine. Here's the real secret. Once you dedicate your time, your voice, and your heart to Him, what happens next will change your life. You will begin to hear Him speak to you. And no, I'm not talking about hearing voices in your head. You will hear Him in your daily activities, in your prayers, in what you see, and what you hear. Trust me. Sounds crazy, but try it. This is why the first secret of life is to pray. Number 2, give. This one will probably be the hardest for all of you, as it was for me. I always see those multi-quadrillionaires giving away money and society bowing at their feet for all their generosity. Well, horse crap. Let's face it, giving away half your worth is less impressive if the other half is worth 1 billion times the average salary of your everyday U.S. citizen. Don't get me wrong, that generosity is wonderful, and I applaud them for what they give. However, this is not the giving I'm talking about. I'm talking about being generous. I'm talking about doubling a tip to a waitress that made you smile. I'm talking about giving your employee a little extra bonus just because you know they're working hard for you. I'm talking about leaving your change in the take-a-penny bowl at the convenience store. I'm talking about listening to your heart when it's time to give to a charity and not worry about where every penny will go. I'm talking about giving time and finances and not expecting anything in return, especially notoriety or praise. While I cannot explain this phenomenon, I can tell you that the less I worry about money, the more I give, and the less I think about money, the more successful and happier I am. Now let's tie this back to God's plan. It's simple. God does not have money, nor does he need it. Nor does his plan for you entail it. Quite frankly, I don't think he gives a damn about it, unless you are praying to it versus him. Then he hates it. Concentrate on him versus money. Don't think about it, and I can promise you, you will enjoy it more. Don't get caught up in what society says because society is wrong. Concentrate on him. Be generous, and happiness will find you. Take a survey of all those who are successful. I can guarantee that if they answer truthfully, very little of what they consider to be successful has anything to do with money. Don't believe me? Just try it. What do you have to lose? A couple bucks? A few hours? Big deal. What you have to gain is happiness, satisfaction, contentment, etc., etc. Seems worth a trial period for me. Number 3, find your passion. This too is much easier said than done. Most folks think that this only refers to work. However, I'm here to tell you I don't believe everyone has a passion that revolves around their work. Don't get me wrong, it is important to find a living that you enjoy, and it is a true blessing to be able to have a passion that will pay your bills. However, work is not the only place you can find your passion. If you are like me and most men, we have goals, aspirations, and dreams. I have found that my passion is to fulfill those. So I don't have one passion, but many. I have a passion for physical fitness. I have a passion for business success. I have a passion to be a God-fearing father and husband. I have a passion for generosity, and I have a passion for prayer. What I don't have a passion for is incompetence. I don't have a passion for second place, and I don't have a passion for mediocrity. I don't have a passion for excuses. I strive to work as hard as I can, whatever I'm doing, to reach that goal. That is my passion. This passion will drive your success. This passion will motivate you. This passion will inspire yourself and others. Most importantly, this passion will define who you are and identify what God has you on this earth to do. But remember, finding your passion is not necessarily about what you do, but how you live. So don't get hung up and take personality tests, self-help seminars to find your passion. Just do what you're doing with the purpose, with the determination, and with the success in mind. So, again, what will happen? Well, you will be successful. You will find happiness if you drive every aspect of your life with passion. You will eliminate what is not important and focus on what is important. Will this lead to material success? Maybe. But more importantly, it will lead to your internal success. Number 4, be a good man. Now, let's tie all this together with the easiest and simplest secrets. Be a good man. I don't have to explain this to you. You know this. It's simple. It's easy. Do the right thing. Try your hardest in all you do. Keep away from evil. Admit your mistakes and learn from them. Don't always be right. Don't lie. Be humble and laugh at yourself. Don't be jealous or envious of others. Don't let stresses of your life affect who you are and how you act, but be a good man in all you do. Have fun in all you do. Take every challenge as a test for you to get better. Okay, here it is. Pray, give, develop passion, and be a good man. This is the secret of success. This is the secret that we all know, but don't execute. This will give you the best life you can have. Alright, you want results? Great, let's talk results. However, don't look at me. I'm not here to tell you all the fabulous things that have happened in my life since I figured this out. I'm here to tell you my life is fabulous. I have done and seen things I never thought were possible. I'm here to tell you I live in peace, in security, and get to smile every day. I can tell you I know God's purpose for me. I can tell you I know my role as a husband, as a father, as an employee, as a friend, as a business owner, and as a follower of Christ. And there is no better feeling of success than knowing this purpose. So where do you look? Well, start with yourself. What would life be like if you had your best friend you could talk to anytime who would listen to you, help you, give you guidance, not judge you, support you, and give you the opportunity to live life at its fullest? What would it look like if you never worried about money or time, but gained pure enjoyment from the happiness of others because of your generosity? What would it look like if you had everything you do had a passion, a drive, a determination for success? What would it look like if you were a good man in all that you do? If when people saw you, you talked about you, thought about you, they knew you were a good man? This is success. This is the secret of life. As I said before, try it. Live your life by these principles for a set period of time. Let yourself go through the trials and tribulations of life, but enact these principles. From experience, I can tell you, you will be amazed. I promise.